some of the audience has already posed their question in the website. Yeah. Yeah, I know they have. And then we have to select 10 questions. So how to let the speaker answer the questions?
Any good idea? Because today is just the beginning of the Chinese New Year. We know we don't want to waste a lot of things. We have a lot, after taking the money from the lazy, the red packet money, so we have a lot of red packets. So we'll put all the 10 questions in the red packet and let the speaker to select their own question to answer. Our recycling use very environmentally friendly. One by one. This is your own luck.
The first one is a Kiki.
My question is, does it allow to use a PowerPoint presentation in the contest? Obviously, I'm not the chairman of the judges workshop, but I personally, as a contestant, I would say it would be a pros and cons. To a certain extent, it's good, and to the other, it might not be. Well, it depends on what kind of PowerPoint you're going to show. If the PowerPoint really captivates the picture, for example, in Talis, sweet and sour pork, you couldn't imagine how juicy the sweet and sour pork is. And also the photo with Tina, you cannot imagine how Tina could be the second sweet and sour pork. So I think that the use of the PowerPoint could add impact to the speech, make it more enlightening, make it more impressive. On the other, people would say, it's you who's doing the talking. It's you who's doing the connecting. It's you who's going to engage me throughout the 7 minutes. It's not the PowerPoint. It would be a little bit distracting. So if I were you, I would just start from the basic idea. What exactly do you really want to tell? If you could tell it in a person, yourself is also a very effective prop. Okay?
Thank you. So next is Helen.
The questions I pick up is how to satisfy audience needs. Do you want me to say in Mandarin? Okay. 这个呢，就是说我们如何去满足观众的需要，就是像我刚才所说的，首先你要参加一个演讲，比赛也好，不是比赛也好，你就要首先去了解你的听众是哪一类的人，比如说他们是学生呢，是中学生呢，大学生呢，还是我们演讲会的会员。如果是我们演讲会的会员，我们都知道会员里头有单身、有结婚的，所以你在定你的题目，还有你要讲的信息、你的故事的时候呢，你都要考虑到从他们的角度去想，单身的人会怎么看呢？这个信息，还有呢，就是那些结了婚的人又怎么会看呢？这个信息，然后你的故事就要考虑到他们的想法。然后用不同的故事去满足不同类型的观众，这是我的想法。
Can I ask some additional for this question? Because apart from the cup contest, we will later on go to division contest or district contest. I think most of us have a problem that is, we win the speech in the division level, it's all for the Hong Kong people, we understand their need. But in case go to district level, always I found the problem is there. So how to handle it? One of the examples I remember, one of the people asking about talking is about the typhoon number 8. Yeah, and then he go to district level. How to handle it?
这个问题是非常非常的好，因为我们刚好是处在89大期，所以我们的大期的演讲一定是跟中国的那些人一起参加比赛，而且呢，普通话的演讲是一定是有的。刚才那个Grace 的问题呢，就是说可以有几样啊，比如说用词文字方面，因为呢，香港的人的讲法呢，跟中国里面的人的讲法是不同的，所以你如果你是刚好你在香港的你的自己的演讲会也好，小期也好，中期也好，你赢了比赛，但是呢，如果你 真的是要到大区去参加比赛的话呢，你的演讲稿一定要重新几乎是重新写一次。写一次的意思是说，你的故事内容信息可以保持，但是你的用词、用字还有你的习惯一定要改。怎么去改呢？这个就没办法的了，你就要去教。如果是你有几个国内的朋友，你就可以排演给他看，或者把你的演讲稿寄给他，电邮给他，让他给你一点意见。要不然你没有国内的朋友的话呢，你就可以只好上网了。其实现在网也是很方便，你上网上面去看看哪一些是很流行、很受欢迎的国内的用词，你就可以去模仿、去用。只有这个办法，我想。
Yeah, I think maybe like Kiki Wong, she chose a topic that most of us have a common value, like promotion cancer. Yeah, that is one of the, yeah, it's a common fear. So that is all the people will have the same sympathy here. Yeah, I think this is the choice of topic. Yeah, next one is a Talis one.
What exactly is the question? You're talking about Thai food, and then you're saying you need to modify it because in mainland, the mainlanders, they do not consider Thai food number 8. They don't understand. But this is a kind of habit, this kind of culture. I agree that you need to extend your influence through different cultures, bridging the gap between cultures. And how to do it? First of all, you need to understand your audience, know your audience. And I think that basically the choice of topic will help you a lot. We're talking about love. Even parenting could also be a very universal topic because we also have parents. How much do you love for your mother? How far you can run for your mother? I think that is something that you can relate to everyone. But of course, just what the example just now, the office is a kind of, life is like a soap opera. I think that is too broad. You need to narrow it down. So it depends on what kind of value you want to put in.
Right, so my question here is how to think of a good story from your life experiences. So I guess any experience you can still remember, this is important, right? To begin with something that's significant to you. And you're more than happy to share it with your audience. And the next check would be that whether that's anything relevant to the audience. What's in it for them? So very first thing is that, is it an experience that has an impact on you? And the next thing would be, would that be relevant to the audience? And of course, the third thing would be then, what would the message from it? Then you craft the message in simple words that would then the two come together. So the message, the story, and this is how you craft the speech. So any follow-up question?
我想补充一点呢，很多人他说他不知道怎么找信息或者是内容啦，他就说，我的生活平平淡淡，都没有什么特别的事情发生，我都找不到什么好讲。其实呢，我觉得呢，每一天的生活呢，只要有一点事情，或者是人也好，事也好，物也好，有一点点吸引你的注意呢，你就应该发挥你的想象力，还有你的创造力，然后这一点点的对你有兴趣的东西呢，你就可以想象到引导你去想出一个好的主题、好的内容来写好这个演讲。
我会用一个例子嘛，就是因为他用普通话，就是我10月份的时候去北京，然后我跟这个旅行团，然后我就发现大妈的不同了。他们大妈就是第一天，他们就是16个大妈，他们就是一起不上飞机。我是排队，然后他站我的队。你站队不是问题，但是你站我的队就是问题了。然后我告诉他在后面呢，然后他说怎么我一直都在排队耶？这个是第一个。第二个点呢，就是因为我跟我的朋友一起去，然后这个大妈跟我说，他们丝丝细语的讲，这2个女的一定是小三呢。我真的很荣幸啊，我这把年纪啊，这个念了还是小三啊？为什么？他们觉得你们2个女孩子没有老公，没有男朋友，自己2个人去旅行团一定有问题。这个就是你们生活里边你们发现的。我打算把这个搬上去，这个幽默演讲应该挺好玩的。
做那个普通话的幽默演讲啊。 Helen just said that ordinary life, no particular good story. I think being ordinary is already very extraordinary, right? It's very difficult to be ordinary now. Okay.
So my question is how to get the audience attention in 5 seconds 啊，我用普通话讲。那其实你可以看一下那 Darren Tay 的那个也是 Darren Tay 的那个冠军的演讲。你看到他在 YouTube 上，他一出来，人家介绍他，他不是马上讲，他是用了大概2到3秒是没有讲话，但是他的头是先往左，然后先再往右。他是那个我们叫英语叫的silence is golden， 他只用了这一点，然后再接下来是不用再讲，他就拿了一条内裤出来，那条内裤出来是肯定可以让大家在首5秒的时候已经可以把他的 attention 就是 draw 啊。还有，如果是我自己的经验，就是我试过在开手的时候也用过一次另类的手法，比如说我把我的你们都知道 Toastmaster 的 contest 你是怎么样给介绍出来，就是梁宇汉，我很帅，梁宇汉。然后我就开手的时候，那个司仪讲完以后，我就马上讲刚才那个司仪他一定很喜欢我，他说我很帅这样就可以用你把你自己的题目设计好，然后呢，然后在你的开手的时候，你怎么样把那个司仪介绍的那个开头，用你的开手接下来，那个也是创造一个比较特别的那个开手的一个方法所以我就how to get audience attention in 5 seconds 可以多看一些那个世界冠军的那个演讲。或者是想一些另类的手法，比如说我刚才跟你分享的，这个也是可以参考一下。
I think it's a kind of different kind of opening. I know some of speaker even they will This is one of the opening. Yeah. Is it maybe you can tell some other method to use the opening to attract the audience?
I remember I watched a video about the second runner of the world champion, and his speech was talking about inferiority, some kind of insecurity. And in the opening, he stood with the back facing the audience, and he started speaking for more than 30 seconds, and then so he's talking about something was stepping at your back, and then you feel insecure, you want to hide yourself. So it's kind of attracting people. And there was another time when I watched the video of the world champion. I forgot the name is Darren or whatever. He fell flat on the floor, and then he was talking about, yes, I was down, but I will get up. So it's a kind of how you relate to your message.
Thank you. So, because we have already some questions before this meeting, but we left the chance for the stage question as well. We have two chances. Who want to ask another question to all these 4 champion speakers?
Take this chance.
Any particular?
So far, so good. Very good. I like the questions you have made before. You have done, especially 2 MCs. I'm quite satisfied. Thank you so much. Because Talis and Tina and my Raymond, my idols, have really heartily tell us what we should learn. But I try to get it here. Thank you.
Thank you, Raymond.
I see today have a fans from Guangzhou, is it? She is also the contest winner. I remember she is a win in the Mandarin contest. Maybe you share some of your experience. 陸海珊小姐
Thank you.
Maybe you can
share
say
how
something.
you win your contest.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kate Liu. I'm from Guangzhou Elite Toastmasters Club. And today, I'm really honored to be here to join this workshop and to listen to the senior speakers' experiences. I don't think it's experience sharing, but I totally agree with what they have shared today. Yeah, joining a contest is really like a journey no matter what is the result, but we really learn a lot during this journey. And also, actually, I have questions. Yeah, can I ask one question? Yes, to four speakers, because when I draft my speech, I have a very impressive. I have a story which is very important to me. But what I am confused is that I think it's very important, but when I talk to my friends or the members in my club, they think the topic is quite common. It's also job related, quitting the job and find a new job. They think it's ordinary, but to me it's very important, like a life-changing moment. So my question is how to make this ordinary experience to be a unique one and to make it very impressive to the audience. So this is my question.
Any particular one you want to answer?
I think I want to listen to the yeah.
You have to lead the two because we don't
Okay.
have time.
Maybe Kitty. Can I?
Your contest speech is also about
Job changing, right? Life changing experience. So it depends on how you exaggerate the life, how you exaggerate the difficulty, how you show the contrast. And in between, when you describe the contrast, you bring the audience into your scene. Perhaps you let in a little bit of hurdles, the hurdles which everyone would know. For example, whenever you are facing life changing, there must be some voices from your friends, from your families, and then they think that you are not able to handle it, and then they will give you advice. So these are the common things. It depends on what kind of dialogues you add in and what kind of scenarios. Perhaps you will add in a scenario from your friend, and of course, after that, how you face it, how you deal with their feedback, this is what you bring, this is the life-changing moment. This is what I call the 5 C's. You have the contrast, right? You have the conflict, first of all, they do not want you to change. And then you have the contrast. Some people will say, go for it, and some people will say, no, go for it. And then you will have a lot of conversations in between. And then the ultimate change, it will be definitely why you still want to change. Ask yourself. Perhaps it's because you know that the only way to change is to get rid of the old set and put on a new one. When everything is broken, you buy a new one. Perhaps it's just like this. And this is your message. Tell the audience that, okay, so it's broken, but there is always another way to reinstate it or maybe to restore everything. It depends on what particular aspect you add in. Because I understand changing jobs, or getting a divorce, or getting promotion, or overcoming a sickness, these are all common things. These are ordinary things. But we can make the things extraordinary. What makes a speaker so extraordinary is because they have done the ordinary things extraordinarily well. Let me repeat. What makes a speaker so extraordinary? Because they have done the ordinary things extraordinarily well. You can see Darren Tate, he has used the skills from the CC projects. All the 7 skills from the CC project, from icebreaker to inspire to vocal variety. It depends on what particular story you want to add in. I would say, remember the conflict first, build in the connection, draw the audience into it, and then you highlight the contrast. It depends on how difficult it would be. And then tell the audience that, okay, so I have a friend A who say that you should be an air hostess. I have a friend A who thinks that I should stay and get a promotion. I have a friend said that I should get married. Okay, so it's up to you. And then you finally find a solution. And remember to bring the audience, engage them. Use a soundbite to reinforce that. I can think of this. Perhaps our father of Toastmasters, Talis.
Yeah, I feel so because your sweet and sour pork actually is very ordinary. How to make it extraordinary?
Well, I think the message sometimes is very simple. The message is always simple. It's nothing new under the sun, right? Nothing new under the sun. It's really the story. Each and every of our story is unique. Is that right? Our story is unique. So like what Kiki said, it's a matter of how you turn your story, how you craft the story in a way that you will surprise the audience. All right? At the end, of course, they have this aha. The aha is how I relate your story with a very common message. The message must be very common. All right? It's just like Obama is saying the best is yet to come. It's also my speech last year. So the best is yet to come is a very ordinary message, but the story itself is where you could put in all the spices to make it kind of extraordinary. Right?
I really think that if you truly think that your message or your story you really want to share with the audience, so just like I say in my speech, that sincerity. Sincerity is very important. Sincerity can touch the heart of the audience.
You can talk more about how difficult you're facing your situation. So just like what Jack asked, people who change their job is mainly because they are not satisfied with their current job. Now, if you can stress, add more drama about how difficult the stress you're facing. Now, in the beginning, you can already relate this experience to a lot of audience. Build the rapport with the audience and something which the audience may like to listen to. And don't have to believe that it's an ordinary story, because a lot of people are facing the same situation as you, and maybe your speech can give them a guidance, give them an inspiration of how they can do next. Yeah.
Yeah, I certainly have a very question that I want to ask before actually. Maybe each one you can answer just one point, because I think from a beginner to an experienced champion speaker, everybody, some are longer, some are shorter. Can you name one change from the beginner to the champion speaker you have been made for this journey?
Stage time is power.
Overcome stage fright, and also how to write a good speech.
Accept mistakes that you may make during the speech making, crafting, final delivery. Everybody is going to make mistakes. Accept that mistake and learn from it.
For me, it's body gestures and how to build a conversational presentation instead of just a robotic one. Yeah. From beginner to now, yeah.
Thank you all the speakers today. Maybe we take